Hello, I'm Jennie Armato. Welcome to the App Cash System web show series. In this series, we'll be exploring the future frontiers of cash flow, and they have something to do with these little devices. Not just mobile phones, but also mobile devices, including things like tablets, and also most certainly beyond just iPhone and beyond Apple products. However, Apple is certainly leading the way in this area, and I want you to be positioned to lead the way in this area as well for you and your marketplace. There has been a massive uptake of mobile devices since the release, particularly of smartphones and also tablets. Let's have a look quickly at history and then a couple of key statistics that you will want to know to help you understand why you need to get started right now in this future opportunity. You see, when we first started on the internet, we were on desktop devices. In other words, we had these big desktop computers. I don't know if you remember the 486 modem, but we'd go to the desktop and we would dial up the internet, and we'd have a very dedicated time on the internet doing the things that we planned to do. And then we'd close it off and we'd move into the rest of our lives. And then the laptop computer came along, and to some extent, the experience is still the same. It was a dedicated time when we said, you know what, now I'm going to connect to the internet. We'd open our laptop, we'd dial up or connect up to the internet, we do our internet specific activities, close the lid, and then go on to do whatever else we wanted to do. The biggest shift that's happened is with these mobile devices, we're now not running ourselves or organizing our internet experience into dedicated time slots. These little babies are with us all the time, whether we're walking down the street, whether we're on a train, in a car, on a toilet even. People have these with them all the time, and they're accessing them randomly and periodically throughout the day, as well as still having dedicated time at their desktop or laptop computers. And this is the most exciting shift. The way people are accessing the internet through these devices is not necessarily through opening a browser on these, but using something called applications. Now, applications have been around since the beginning of the internet and our desktop computers. We have a whole series of applications. They're known as software programs that we've downloaded onto our desktop, and we use them to open up programs and do things that we want to do, whether it's connected to the internet or not. Well, with these little babies being with people 24/7, 365, people, ahead of even taking wallets sometimes, the phone is with them all the time, or their tablets are with them all the time. People are readily available to connect to the internet through an app or through an activity that you provide for them through an application on these mobile devices. Now, here's a couple of key stats. 77% of the world's population is connected to the internet through mobile devices. Now, when I discovered that statistic, I was personally blown away at how big that is. Yet, the application market is still relatively small. Only a couple of 100,000 apps exist. So when you run the numbers, the world population is somewhere around 7 billion people. You run the numbers of how many of them have mobile devices versus how many have apps. The ratio means that there's huge opportunities and openings for you and me, and that's why I'm running this series, because I want you to be able to position yourself as if the internet was just starting up. If you've ever thought about, you know what, I wish I had got involved 10 years ago when the internet was still very new. Well, I was involved back then, and I know how much I have benefited by being ahead of the curve, by being ahead of the pack. What that has done for me, my business, and my family in providing us with a quality life experience is really beyond any words I can share with you here. What I do know, though, is if you get involved in an opportunity at the right time where a large percentage of the market has already uptaken this, in this case mobile devices, yet the providers or the suppliers or the entrepreneurs, if you like, are still not fully embracing it, that is your sweet spot. That is the opportunity. That's what this series is about. So make sure you get on board, and I look forward to sharing with you the system of opportunities, these 4 key areas in the system that I'm going to be sharing with you in this series to help you tap in and connect not only appropriately, but in a way that is sustainable for you to benefit from the power of applications in this new economy. So make sure you get on the list, and I look forward to connecting with you through the shows. Bye for now.